Morning, children. Remember, my name is Dmitri Hogginoff, scientist, inventor, insta-famous. #follow back. Now remember, if you have not already followed me on Instagram, you should, because I post great pictures. I am insta-famous. Many people follow me, but I need more. Need more for my science. Okay, so go follow me after school. You must. Thank you. Now, last time we spoke of lab safety, and hopefully there's been no accidents in the lab. Otherwise, we would be having different talk, would we not? I'd be very angry, but I'm not, because it's okay. Now, Mr. Mark brought some very good points to me, some very confusing things. He says, children tell me that you look like me, Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark says that I look like him. Did your children think that Dmitri Hogginoff is some silly American scientist named Mr. Mark? No! Never! We are not the same person, never. We will never be, never have. Now you say, but Mr. Mark, you have same ring. Everybody who go to A&M gets this ring. Everybody! Everybody! You say, Mr. Mark, what about watch? This watch Mr. Mark gave me is friendship token. We have same watch because we're friends, even though I'm better than him. Also, you say, Mr. Mark, why does Dmitri have same cup as you? And I say to that, everybody in him gets same cup. So let it be clear, Dmitri Hogginoff, PhD, insta-famous, is no Mr. Mark. Okay? Now we move on to science. I'm very excited to move on to the next unit in the science plan. We are done with lab safety. You are very safe, so we move on to something called levels of organization. Now, Mr. Mark told you yesterday about the cells, about the cell theory, about how cells are very small, the smallest unit of life, and how every living thing has a cell, and how cells only come from pre-existing cells. But you already know this because you are smart students, and because you know all of the things that Mr. Mark tells you. So because you go home and study. So, the next thing you must know is that whenever you have many cells together, they've come together, there's many of them together, and they make up something called a tissue. Not a tissue paper like, not like that. Tissue is something that many cells comprise, many cells make up, and they come together to do something together, a similar function. For example, your muscles in your arm are made of tissues, muscular tissues, and these tissues allow you to bend and contract your arm muscles to lift things. Whenever you get many muscles or many tissues together, they form organs. For example, organs are where many tissues come together to perform an even more specific task. For example, an organ would be your heart. First there are cells, then there is heart tissue, and then the whole heart, the organ, is what is made up of the cells in the tissue. Now, the heart is a part of something even bigger. If you put the heart together with the circulatory system and all your veins in your body, we get to what we call an organ system. An organ system is many organs put together to perform something for an organism. In this case, with the heart in the veins, it is getting blood to the rest of my body, so that I may eat and have nutrients provided to my body, and then I can drink coffee, but not in the lab. And the nutrients can get to the rest of my body. And so far we have cells, tissues, organs, organ systems, and the final level of organization that we will study today is the organism. See, I am an organism. You are the organism, the dog and the cat. and the parakeet and in in Darth Vader and other little bugs. These all living things are made of mini organ systems because I have the circulatory system with my heart, but I also have the digestive system to process my food. So it will come down into my stomach and it will be digested, and then I will eat it. And I've already ate it, but then it goes into my stomach, and then it's digested, and then it goes out the other end, but we will not talk about that because that is gross. So, it's my hope today that now you know about the levels of organization. Repeat after me, please. Cells, tissue, organs, organ systems, and organisms. Great class, you're very good today. Thank you so much for participating. Now, I must be going. I have a very important experiment to do for Russian government. It is crazy. Maybe one day I'll show you. So again, children, remember, my name is Dmitri Hogginoff. I am scientist, inventor, Insta-famous. #follow back. Don't forget to follow me back.